What? You too. What's good, man? Fight fans all over the world. It's your boy, Real Talk Boxing. I'm back at you again. What's the deal, man? The fight's back on? Well, apparently the fight never was off. Some of us jumped the gun, like myself, after reading the first sentence of the article and just like, oh, the fight's off. So I need to just start reading a little bit further down instead of just jumping the gun. That's my fault, y'all. A lot of new things I learned today about Ryan Garcia and Manny Pacquiao, and I think it all boils down to a couple of things. Garcia says that Pacquiao's team got a hold of him. He said they got a hold of me. We didn't call them. They called me. And I was like, that's freaking strange, man. That's a little strange. Before I go any further, let me do this, y'all. I want to shout out Castle Kingside. All right. This man did a response video to a Deontay Wilder video that I did. I don't know which one. There's a ton of them. And he's actually a Deontay Wilder fan. But Castle Kingside, man, I watched this video. And before I watched it, I thought he was just about to just bash me. I thought I was going to get called Uncle Tom again. I thought I was going to get called a hater, this and that. But he was very respectful in his comment and his reaction. And he says real recognizes real. He even shouted me out. This video was made way back in December. I don't know how I missed it. It's February now, and I just seen it today. And I wanted to shout him out, man, to let him know how much I appreciate his reaction video to my opinion and my thoughts on Deontay Wilder, him being a Deontay Wilder fan and not jumping down my throat. Much respect to you, Castle Kingside. Real does respect real. Real does recognize real. And I appreciate you, brother. And if you guys want to go check that out, he's at Castle Kingside. And the video is titled Real Talk Boxing. No space in between, just like I spell it. Capital letters at the beginning of each word. Grab your popcorn and get ready for a show, because this dude is entertaining. He's different. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth next. Like, when I watched the video, man, I was confused. I was excited. I was like, huh? I was entertained, man. So y'all just check him out. Much respect to you, Castle. All right, let's get back to the video. Apparently the fight was never off. They were going through negotiations, and Garcia was like, you know, I was promoting the Tank fight. I wanted Tank, but he was like, oh man, Manny Pacquiao. See, I was thinking he was trying to duck Tank, honestly. Well, there was a possibility. I was thinking there was a possibility that he was trying to duck Tank. But in my heart of hearts, I don't think that's the truth. Deep down, I don't think that's the truth. Well, my opinion, I don't think that's the truth. Could be, but I don't think so. But when you have Manny Pacquiao calling you, and you stand to make tons more money, and you're 22, so what? It's all good. Now, obviously now it's not an exhibition. That I can get behind. I can support that. But he stated that, man, yeah, I'm going to fight this guy. And he keeps saying this because it's one of my idols, and I just want to fight one of my idols. He wants to fight that. It's the money. It's the bag. It's the lunch money. I mean, he may be telling the truth, but in my opinion, I don't buy that. He wants that loot. And yeah, you know, it would be cool to step into the ring with a living legend and still an active legend. You know what I'm saying? But it's for the bag. It's for the money. But Pacquiao's team got a hold of Ryan Garcia. Now, Pacquiao was asked, what 3 fighters would he want to face? And he says, I want to face either Conor McGregor or Crawford or Spence. And I want to take my promoter. And anyway, that's my impression of, anyway. I should have kept that out. Anyway, so he was like 3 of them. But as we all know, Conor McGregor got knocked out by Poirier, which was a huge surprise to me. So nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that fight anymore. So Pacquiao was like, oh crap, I may have to fight one of these killers, Crawford or Spence. I don't really want to do that, so let me reach out to this kid, an easier fight, which I'm more than likely going to win for a big payday. I don't think Pacquiao's ducking these two. I think he would fight one of them, Spence or Crawford, but he doesn't, not if you don't have to. So when you reach out to Garcia, Garcia's going to bite. He's young. He's freaking, full of piss and vinegar. Yeah, I want to fight him. And he's thinking about that bag. I don't want to hear that mess about I want to fight my idol. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, man. You trying to get that bag. I may be wrong, but you trying to get that bag. But the more I think about this, man, and the more, the fact that it's going to be a real fight, I'm actually, for some strange reason, getting more confidence in Garcia and him maybe doing pretty good against Pacquiao. Maybe possibly even, I hate to say, maybe beating Pacquiao. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling. It don't make sense to me either, so don't jump down my throat. But I'm getting a strange feeling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't really compare Campbell to Pacquiao. They're both southpaws, but Pacquiao's a different beast. Campbell did knock him down, but when Campbell knocked him down, why did he not jump on him? That's still strange to me. That still makes no sense to me. Campbell knocked this kid down, had him hurt. Yeah, he jumped up. It was a flash knockdown, but still jump on him. You still had significant time in the freaking round. Am I the only one that thinks that's strange? I ain't trying to start none. I'm just saying, Either way, he got up. He won the fight. Kudos to the kid. And for some reason, there's this freaking fire building in my chest that's telling me this dude might do a lot better against Pacquiao than I'm thinking. I don't know what that is, but I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. But a lot of people are thinking that Pacquiao is trying to duck Spence or Crawford in some way, shape, or form. Yes. I don't think it's because he's afraid. He just doesn't want to fight either of those guys if he doesn't have to. It makes sense. Here's what it boils down to. Manny Pacquiao's old, y'all. He's my age. He's 42, man. Ain't nobody trying to get in with these in their prime young killers, man. I mean, I would get in there with a young killer for that bag. Show me $5 million. I'll jump in there with any freaking light heavyweight cruiserweight and get my block knocked off. As long as I'm coherent enough to sign that check, we'll be good. So, I mean, it makes sense. On both sides, it makes sense. It makes sense for Garcia, and it makes sense for Pacquiao. The Pacquiao he ain't really trying to fight Crawford or Spence right now, man. He would fare better against Spence, I think. But Crawford, I think, would beat Pacquiao. I definitely think that. And Errol maybe too, but he's more likely to beat Errol than he is Crawford. Put it that way. Spence would probably be an easier fight. But listen, obviously the fight's still on. Obviously, it's a real fight. And these are the things that I didn't have a couple of days ago that I'm just not finding out. So, Pacquiao, this is what it all boils down to is Pacquiao don't want to have to fight those young killers if he doesn't have to. Let me fight Garcia, who's young enough to be my freaking son. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It is what it is. As long as it's not an exhibition, I can get behind it and I can support it. I'll pay the money. I'll pay the pay-per-view money for that, man. I'll support. Not an exhibition, though. It better not turn around and be an exhibition again. I won't even do another video. Piss on that. I'm done with that. If anything else changes dramatically, I'm done with Pacquiao and freaking Garcia. I don't want to hear their two names together anymore. Now, another fighter, maybe, but not them two. Never mind my opinion. What's yours? Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing, baby. We up. We out of here.